Love them some Aaron Rodgers.
Is that why you think he grew that stash? For the flavor saver of the other man?
I think that's the flavor saver right there is what that is. Yep, that's the ass brush.
That's why I shaved mine off. Couldn't get the stench of last week's woman off of me.
That's how I like to do it.
That's why, if you'd notice, we're all stashless. That does smell good. That actually smells like guinea cologne. But could be something else.
Guinea cologne and ass.
And ass.
And ass.
Smells like your ass, though. Not a female's ass.
Oh, sorry, wrong finger.
Oh. Ah, that smells like a female's ass.
That's right.
Like cherries with like roses and...
A fine young woman from Elmwood Park. And
it's a Chicago broad, so a little sausage shit mixed in with it.
That's right.
Make it a little salad ass.
That's right.
All right, so apparently our producer, my brother, Jim Swirsky, has just announced to us that Aaron Rodgers likes to keep a belt and put it on when he scores a touchdown, like he's in the WWF, which makes sense because we all know he likes touching other men.
And he's fake. He's a poser, just like wrestling is fake.
Poser.
Sorry.
A little delayed there, Marvin. You got to get on the ball.
Man, I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about.
You're throwing off everything.
You guys' accents, you guys are just bouncing off shit everywhere.
After he gets a few Polishes in him, then he'll be all right.
Yeah.
Where's our motherfucking food at? And drinks.
That fucking bitch walked off. I don't even think she was here.
I think the waitress is using our sausage for some other type of tool as opposed to eating.
Oh.
I would like to see that.
A little thing that starts with a D, ends with a O, and in the middle is ild. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, man, you see that ass Jay Cutler's banging these days? You see that girl Jay Cutler's be fucking around with?
He has been collecting from the top of the barrel, I must say.
Kristen Cavallari, that's her name?
Can you expect anything less from a Chicago quarterback?
It's a beautiful thing.
She's a beautiful thing.
Back to that Aaron Rodgers belt thing, though. It's really starting to piss me off.
Why is it pissing you off?
It's pissing me off because it's bush leagues, you know? I mean, you score a touchdown once every couple of games, and then all of a sudden, you're the fucking champ.
Yeah, he hasn't won shit.
Maybe you should put on some tights and walk around with a little frickin' tutu, because that's what we need to see for his little WCW. Maybe he needs an intro coming out of the field corner, or whatever the fuck that's called.
Yeah.
Locker room, man. Coming out the locker room through those cheerleaders and the fans. Have you ever been to Green Bay?
As it is, as a Bears fan, we are not allowed to pass through the Cheddar Curtain. But other people have told us that Wisconsin is a very nasty place. A lot of degenerates and alcoholics, unlike ourselves.
Bad things, bad people.
Got a lot of big foreheads.
A lot of diapers.
A lot of fat chicks.
A lot of brats.
They got drive-bys up there?
They got drive-bys, but they call it like a crawl-by, because usually they're in an Oldsmobile that doesn't run too great. So it's like a spiggity, brrr, and then they try to speed away, but they crash into something because they're drunk and they're from Wisconsin, they're stupid.
And they throw some cheese at you and they run away.
It's called the cheese bag. What happens is one guy drives by with his ass out the window and farts cheese all over you.
It's very disgusting. It's a terrible thing. I get shivers just thinking about it.
All right, we'd like to thank you all from here at Ditka's Restaurant in Chicago, Illinois. And this has been Bill Swirsky Superfans. We'll see you again next week at the Bowl. The Bears. Rodgers a poser.
He's a fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Doc Brown here. And yes, you may be saying I do look like Ditka. It's because I am Ditka's personal physician. If you don't know what that means, get a dictionary. Now, first, before you can defeat your enemy, you first must understand your enemy. Only then can you defeat him. So today we're going to look at what is a Green Bay Packer fan and a Green Bay Packer. If we notice here, we'll start with their diet. It consists mostly of Wisconsin cheese. Cheese can be of many varieties, usually cheddar. It's a terrible diet. If we go on to what they drink, it's beer. And it's not good beer like old style. It's Miller or worse, PBR. And if you notice, you got the bullet holes here because they do like to hunt even though they got a terrible shot because who shoots their beer? You got an empty can and a full can. 3 beers and a Packer fan is kaput. Moving on, what is their diet? It's nothing but bratwurst. Sausage on top of sausage. It's a complete sausage party. Thus, the term sausage party, which is also why you have the term meat packers, because they pack the sausage, they pack the meat, and then they go to a sausage party. Now, it has been pointed out to me, if I'm Ditka's physician, where is my mustache? Well, let me tell you. My mustache is on loan to the Green Bay Packers on the one player named Zombo. You might be asking, why would you give a Green Bay Packer your mustache? Well, Bill Belichick up in New England, he cheats with video cameras, but he's not smart. See, Dick and I developed the technology to put a camera on our mustaches. Yes, our mustaches are so powerful they come and go as they please. So mine is currently on loan to the Packers, unbeknownst to them. Now, let's move on and see some more differences. Chicago fans, if you'll notice, look like this. Very nice. We also have celebrities, such as Demi Moore and Ashton Kutcher. Pretty bad name, but at least he's famous. Now, who do they have in Green Bay? Fat dudes with sausage around their neck. I don't even have to make a joke. They wear the sausage around their neck, probably because they're going to the sausage party later. Now, look at the women in Green Bay. A bra made of cheese. And she's not too attractive. I would not want to go to a game with that. Now, would you want to go to a Chicago game with this? I think so. Any girl in Maxim would be good enough, but to have a Chicago girl in Maxim, even better. Our former players in Chicago are legends. Of course, the one and only Ditka, who was kind enough to lend me his sweater made of the hair of his mustache. Little known fact you didn't know. Now, in Green Bay, they have some guy who used to wear the jersey number 4. Well, last time they were at Soldiers Field, we had a sign. Brett, please stop texting us. As you can see, a bunch of attractive young women. In Green Bay, their quarterback thinks he's on some fantasy make-believe sport called wrestling. He wants to tackle other men and put on a belt because he's beaten all these other men, which pretty much happens at their sausage parties. Now, in Chicago, our quarterback is focused on dating reality stars like Kristen Cavallari. I'm pretty sure our viewers from Chicago are more interested in dating Kristen Cavallari than wearing some fake belt for a sport that's all about tackling sweaty men.
Oh, yeah.
Now, the chart I have here is the size of different brains of all these different animals. Now, we'll start with this. We have the brain of a Green Bay Packer fan, about the size of a peanut. We move on to a dog, that's a little bigger. We move on to an orangutan, the distant cousin of the human. Notice how it is still bigger than Green Bay. Moving on, we have the average human. The brain about the size of a fist, and then moving on the Bears fan, the biggest brain of all. Now let me ask you, would you rather have the brain the size of a peanut or the brain the size bigger than your fist? I think the answer to that is pretty obvious. Now in Green Bay, their colors are green and yellow. Many of you are wondering, why are these colors this way? Well, green is just like the country Greenland. It's really nothing but ice, a frozen tundra. It's false hope for their fans. Thus, the name green, or the color green. The yellow comes from their favorite beverage, known as mellow yellow. It is also the color of their beer and urine. Coincidence? I think not.
Right here. All right, thanks a lot, Doc. We appreciate you coming on down here to Ditka's and giving us a little example of what these fans can look forward to.
Anytime we could put science and medicine to back up our beliefs, that makes our argument even stronger.
Well, we greatly appreciate it.
No problem. And I'll be seeing you and your buddies for what I am now calling a menage a pas at the end of the month.
I don't know, Doc. We're a little nervous about that.
What, you three being cut open and me inside at once fixing your hearts?
That's correct.
All right, we'll do it one at a time.
Okay.
All right.
One at a time.
Go Bears.
Not 3 times. Close VTR.
Close VTR. Close the fucking VTR.